Hi, my name is Arialis. If you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. And it's always a pleasure to be speaking to you guys. So today's subject, you're like the title of the video might confuse you a little bit, which is insecure people are gonna hate that or hate it, whatever it is. But what do you guys think insecure people hate? Insecure people hate people that are confident within themselves, people that have just this light in them, that they don't let their traumas, their insecurities, or just things that, they have been through or whatever hardship they're going through dictate who they are as a person or dictate how their life is going, right? Also, if you're someone that is, naturally good looking, if you're cute, high five your parents because it's because of them that you look that way. Unless you paid for your face, then high five yourself, I guess. But all of that combined, you're just a light in this world, and insecure people are gonna hate it. And most of the time, when you're someone that is all of the things that I've named, you're going to attract a lot of people, and unfortunately comes, like I said, with people that are also insecure, and they might not know it that they're insecure, but the way they act, the way they move when they're around you, they're never going to be happy for your success. They're going to be a bit shady. You're going to feel it. I feel like you feel it when someone is like kind of being fake, and they might not realize it themselves because they're so caught up in their own world of like being insecure. Because when you're insecure, you're also self-absorbed. I know it sounds crazy, but you are, because you think everything is happening to you. You kind of have this victim mentality. I know it because I've been there. I've been in that place too. I wasn't necessarily like jealous of like people around me or envious, because that's just not me, but I reacted other ways. I was always sad. I was very also like reactive whenever someone would tell me like, oh well, you did that wrong, or like, trying to like, instead of like questioning myself, I would just be like super defensive. And the thing is that yes, things still like triggers me, like some things still trigger me, but I consider myself as a pretty confident person. I don't let my insecurities, tell me who I am, or like I am in control of my own life, and how I decide to navigate it is with love and not with jealousy and envy. And the thing is that, like I said, you're going to attract a lot of people, and especially when you're younger. I'm 23, so I'm still a baby, but I feel like it's still the beginning of my life. But at the same time, I feel like I've been through a lot, and I see the difference between when I was in high school versus now when I'm done with my bachelor's degree, and like who I surround myself with. I see a huge difference because I would let people tell me who I was. When I said that at some point I was that person of like I had this victim mentality to everything, it's because my light was off. Because if so many people tried to like tell me who I was, tried to humble me, because I had this light on, I knew who I was. And when you're in high school, a lot of people don't know who they are. They're figuring out who they are. And I was fortunate enough to end up in a place where I was in I loved acting. I fell in love with acting. I loved like being in the drama club and everything, kind of have this little family. And because of it, I kind of felt like I was able to get to know myself quicker through art, this art of acting, just being creative. And I was minding my own business. I was like in my own world. And in high school, that might be intimidating to people. And a lot of people thought I was a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. And maybe I have a resting bitch face, but guess what? You can assume whatever you want, but back then that would have freaking hurt me and be like, what do you mean you think that of me? And it's like, right now you can think that of me, it's gonna hurt me a little bit, and then I'm gonna be like, well, whatever, it has more to do with you than me. Because when you're super secure in yourself, when you're confident, when you're, sorry, I was gonna burp, I'm so sorry. A lot of people are gonna try to humble you and tell you who you are. You just can't let them, okay? And I'm making this video, so if someone is in this position watching this, don't let anyone dim your light. If you have this friend that you feel that is being a bit shady, that they're never happy for you when you tell them something good about your life, cut them off. Even if it's your only friend. Because let me tell you, it is better to be alone than to be with a shitty ass friend like that. And honestly, you better like make some space for better, because sometimes if you don't let go of something bad, the bad seed is going to stay there, and if you're trying to grow like good grass, there's still the bad seed there. You need to remove it and throw it away so the grass can be so green and beautiful, and you can have your light like shining through it all. Okay, I'm making a lot of analogies, but I'm sorry, I'm just I'm trying to explain it like the best way that I can. um but yeah, like don't ever let that happen. And get also like something that I have a hard time personally is to not be mad at these people, because I'm like, why do you feel the need to humble me and be mean to me when I've never done anything to you, you know? But learning, and like I'm still learning to not take it so personal and be like, it has everything to do with them. It's because they want that too. And they, instead of like looking within them and seeing like what I could work on, what I could do to like bring this light out, they decide to be miserable and to compare themselves to other people and judge you because you decide to, be this light and continuing being this light. But don't let anyone trying to like dim your line. Oh my god. Let me rephrase. Don't let anyone dim your light or try to dim your light. And if they're trying to humble you, just say, okay, bye, remove them. And I know it sounds so easy to do, and it's a hard thing to do in real life. Like it doesn't sound so easy to do. I mean, when you say it, it's easy, but when you're trying to do it, it's hard, because I know it, because when you care a lot, it's hard to do so. But sometimes you need, to have a reality check and be like, you know what, this person is right now is not at a place where they're gonna make my life better. They're just gonna suck the life out of me. And you can remove them. And maybe at some point they're gonna come back to you. Who knows? Just better, and being a good friend to you or a good partner to you. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Every time I talk, I feel like I'm going everywhere, and I'm like, but this is who I am, okay? I love to go everywhere and talk about like the subject really deep into it and then repeat myself 23 times. But yes, take it or leave it. I love it personally. It just, when I watch other creators like talk like them, like it scratches my head, like it scratches my brain so good. But yeah, hope you guys have a good night, good day, or whatever, and love y'all. Bye.